Cody, did you learn anything about North Dakota when they played Montana?
Oh yeah, North Dakota, they're a good squad. They're a run, stop, and defense, and that's what they're trying to do, but they're definitely a good team. They'll come out and give us their best shot.
Anything you learned specifically from watching that game?
Hey, Missoula's a good squad, and you can see that. You can see that, North Dakota, just it's a few plays here and there, and that's the difference in the game.
Why do you think that the rushing game is kind of faltering the last couple of games?
It's been tough. That's something that we've been trying to find, and that's something that we're working on, and we got to go out and we got to try and figure out exactly what we're doing. But as a unit, I think, we're going to work on that, and we'll get that figured out. We have great coaches, we have a great O-line, we have good running backs, and we'll get that figured out, and that's something we've been trying to work on every week.
What do you think has been the problem?
That's just not for sure. That's a little bit, some misreads by me and a few miscues here and there. And we just got to, we got to stop making excuses, and we just got to go out and get it done. It doesn't matter. The fact is we haven't been rushing well, and we got to go take care of that.
Cody, people say that losses are great teachers. What can you learn from this past weekend?
Well, I think, it is. It's one of the best teachers that you can have. Sometimes it's better. Obviously we'd like to be 4-0 right now. But, sometimes being 2-2 is a good thing, and it shapes us as a team. And it's a good test. Everybody loves football because it tests your character. And right now it's a good test for us, and we got to choose how to respond and how we're going to go get after these guys this next week.
Is there an elevated sense of that you need to get this job done going into Big Sky Conference play?
Well, totally. First of all, it's Big Sky Conference play. Every game's a game. Everybody's good. Everybody can beat you. And then secondly, shoot, we're 2-2 right now. We gotta go. We gotta get wins if we want to make it to the playoffs. And so, but it's 1 week at a time, and UND is our primary focus this week.
In regard to the run game, have you seen anything on tape the past few days when you've been looking at the SFA game in regard to the struggles?
Again, it's just little things, and that's what we got to start working on. It just comes down to me making just a little different cut here, maybe cut somebody backside, and just little tweaks. It's close, but again, we've been close for 2 weeks now. We got to start making something happen because we're just not getting it done. That's on us as running backs. That's on everybody. We got to take care of that.
Do you feel like you're maybe putting a little too much pressure on Jake?
No, yeah, obviously we'd like to be running a little bit better, take some pressure off of him and make his life a little easier. And that's obviously something that we need to get done, so his life is easier.
Do you think defense is kind of focused on taking that aspect away from the offense? Focus on the run game?
They could be. There has been, we have had a little more run stop kind of forced on us. But at the same time, you look at years past, we've been able to run when people have stopped the run. And we have to figure out how to make that happen again.
You guys responded so well after the loss to Eastern Washington last year. Do you foresee something like that happening again this year following what happened in Texas?
Well, again, we talked about it just a minute ago. They're great motivators. Sometimes a loss is what you need to help, give you a sense of urgency and realize, hey, we got to step it up. And, we got to step it up. It's conference play, and, there's no loafing around. We got to get after it. And it starts in practice, and I think this, it's a good motivator for us as a unit and as a team.
What does the start of conference play do to a team? You're back playing teams that you're familiar with. You see them year in and year out. Is that a way to kind of get you guys back on track?
Conference play, every game is a playoff. You have to win every game you play in the conference to get into the playoffs. And so as far as I'm concerned, you approach every conference game as a playoff game. It doesn't matter who you're playing.
Both your losses this year have come on the road. Do you guys need to find, aside from using the loss as motivation, without that fan support, is there something you need to find on the road to get you guys going?
We got to bring the energy. We have an awesome fan base here, and then there's a ton of energy when we come up to play, and we got to bring a little bit of that too. We got to bring that energy out from the start. Both games we kind of start off a little slow. Was the SMU we had a safety on the first one, then this game we went 3 and out the first drive, and we got to get after it on the first drive of the game.
Against SMU and against Stephen F. Austin, John Ellis has made some big-time plays and getting himself into the end zone. What have you noticed out of him this season?
John Ellis is a playmaker. That's what he does. He goes out there and he makes things happen. That's awesome. But you know what? What you don't see, and what a lot of people don't see, is John Ellis is a great downfield blocker. He gets downfield and he blocks. And all the receivers do a great job of that. But he's a selfless player, and so he's getting an opportunity to make things happen, and he does that. And that's pretty cool.
How does he use his speed to really get into open space and make plays?
He's fast, but Coach Kranz does a great job of getting players into positions where they can succeed, and that's what we want to do with John, is give him spots where he can succeed, and that's in the open field.
you got your record early in the year, and Bleskin getting his from his brother. What was it like to see that on Saturday?
I mean, it's exciting, but at the same time, I'm pretty sure Tanner probably had the same response I did. It doesn't really matter. We're here to win, and I mean, unfortunately, we did not win. But you know, it's exciting for Tanner and I were the same age and Darius, and it's cool to see that stuff happen. And it'll be cool in 10 years. But right now we're just focused on the task at hand.
You touched on the slow start against SFA and SMU. What do you think prompted that? What is the genesis of those slow starts?
A little bit. It's a little bit's traveling, getting used to traveling. I think we just have to. I mean, you just got to bring a little more energy when you're on the road. When we come and we play here, the energy is here. It's provided for us. We have it. But when we go on the road, we have to bring that energy ourselves, and we have to bring the excitement. And as a captain, as a leader of the team, I think I need to take a little more of that on myself. And we need to bring out and just try and get a little faster start and a little more energy and excitement before the game.